The SLP Political Leader says the government intends to sell Pointe Seraphine to a U.S. developer who is currently under investigation for allegedly attempting to bribe the Aruban government. That was one of several revelations from Dr. Kenny Anthony during an SLP political meeting Tuesday evening on the Castries Market steps. He also stated that former Economic Affairs Minister Osbert Dovey still remains an active member of the government and was one of the people who brokered the deal between the government and the American investor.
King went up to New York with Dovey to meet the developer. The two of them held meetings with the developer. Pointe Seraphine is a prized asset of the people of St. Lucia. It belongs to the NDC who manages it for the government. In a country like this, you don't go around the place selling your strategic assets. You have to protect your strategic assets. In this day and age, when security is a big issue, you can't go around and sell your ports to any private person.
Dr. Anthony says the government is determined to sell Pointe Seraphine. In fact, according to him, this is the second attempt to do so.
I don't know if you recall an Englishman who came into this country a few months ago. His name, I believe, was Paul Sutton. This Englishman has bought some land in a hotel up in Grosse Lane in North Caribbean Jewels, I believe. And this Englishman, they said, would have developed the port of Castries, but he got cold feet because 3 ministers of the Flamo government approached him for money. They asked him for $18 million. You know me not say it, huh? It's the man who said it, you know. So much so he called the three of them 3 names. Pinky, Perky, and you know the other one.
Dr. Anthony spoke for an hour in a meeting that was plagued by intermittent rainfall. Speaking to a packed sea of red, he says the American developer Namdar was first approached in the Pointe Seraphine deal by Royal Caribbean. He says the developer intended to use a company called Carib Invest to purchase Pointe Seraphine, a scenario he says his party will not allow.
This Labour Party wants to tell Namdar tonight that we don't want him to come to St. Lucia. We do not want investors like him, whose business it is to buy governments. And if King is looking for trouble with the Labour Party, is to go and sell Pointe Seraphine to Namdar. Because I want to make it very clear that the St. Lucia Labour Party will neither support nor accept the sale of Pointe Seraphine.
The SLP Political Leader also touched on the Commission of Inquiry that was convened to investigate alleged corruption in his government. He says that commission will cost St. Lucians over $3 million. In addition, Dr. Anthony says the government was not able to make its case in what he predicted would be the smallest commission report ever written.
What are you going to say about Rochamel? They want to talk about maladministration. They probably will talk about administrative errors. They have something to say. They probably go wash their mouth on NCA. RDP 1, RDP 2, they probably will criticize. Dewey. But what do you want to pay $3 million for that?
Dr. Anthony also spoke of the IMF loan recently granted to St. Lucia, as well as the state of the economy. He used the title of one of this year's Calypso's Land of Absurdity by Wally to define the current state of the country. Carmi Joseph, HTS News, Channel 4.